the cards for being here in our circle with all their messages that they have to offer. I asked for past, present, and future guidance. For the past, Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, normally when we have the Eight of Swords upright, it means that we're feeling very trapped, bound, constricted, stuck. But it's of our own doing. It's more psychological. It's in our mind than anything. So what do you think it means when we're reversed? We're the opposite of that. We're free. We're free. We can free our mind and we can free ourselves with our mind. We are not oppressed. We are not fearful. The world is not going to end. We're not going into an apocalypse. At least I don't think so. Free your mind of the fear. Free your mind of that primitive stuff, right? Notice the red square. It's very primitive thinking. And we have the swords pointing up out of it, growing up out of that primitive behavior and thinking. I do also believe that this is a card that reminds us that where there's a low, there's a high. Where there's sadness, there's joy. It's that opposite. It's the infinity sign of 8, the highs and the lows. So if you're going through challenging times right now, know we're in an eclipse season. Things are a little crazy. Mercury is retrograde, and eventually it's all going to come out okay. Even in your own life, circumstantially, if you're going through challenges, you're going through traumas, you're going through these shadow times, I promise you're going to come into the light eventually. And even later down the road, you'll look back and you'll see the gold in all of it. I've talked about a lot of this. It's about this alchemy of taking your trauma, taking the shadow, and bringing it into the gold and bringing it into the light. So being our past card, this Eight of Swords reversed says, hey, with this eclipse season that we were initiated into a few weeks ago, we were given an opportunity to free ourselves from our past ego victim self, our past programming, our past stories, our past shadows. We can now move into a more liberated life where we know that we are in control always. Free will. Now the next two cards are upright. For the present, I got Three of Cups, which is a very celebratory card. It's elated joy. It's the emotional cups stacked and growing, supporting one another. I do believe that this eclipse unites us a little bit. Everybody gathers, no matter what your political beliefs, no matter what the color of your skin, no matter who you love in life or who you are attracted to, no matter how you identify, doesn't matter. Everybody's coming together to check out the cosmos. And I think that's really cool. Because just for once, also, like astrology and the cosmos and checking out things in space isn't woo and weird. It's just normal and everybody's doing it. So this is exciting. We're uniting for the sake of something very cosmic, very stellar, very fun. And it's all about the sun, which symbolizes our joy, our internal solar plexus, third energy center, our blissful state. And we're given the opportunity now in the present to maintain that energy moving forward. Look at this card. It is green and pink. That's heart energy. We are being elated into the joys of our heart through spiritual and communal celebration. Very much the present card that we're in right now. Now also, always great when you pull an ace. I got the Ace of Swords for our future. And again, we have this theme of the red and the pink, moving out of old programming, moving into new opportunities. Ace is always about new chapter, new beginnings, walking away from the old, growing into the new, moving forward, fighting the battle towards victory, helping to make change. We also have it in the 1, which is first sign of the zodiac, this total solar eclipse happening in Aries. Also in the future, we will have the first nakshatra coming in, right, on Vedic astrology. This is the Vedic New Year. So we have a whole new year ahead of us. These are exciting times. Now, when we have the swords, this is a reminder that we need to get a little selfish. We need to set boundaries. We need to set standards. We need to express our needs and wants and when to say yes or no. We need to make sure that we are absolutely cutting ties with something that may be holding us back from the growth. And we might need to battle into a little bit of our victory in the future. So there could be challenging times ahead, but it's all to push us to get back to where we need to be, standing in our sovereignty, deciding if we hold our sword up as a boundary or we draw a line in the sand and say no, or we swiftly bring that sword down and cut the tie. This is that warrior spirit of Aries and also a little bit of Kali, who comes in now with this eclipse to help fight the shadow and fight the demon. Embrace your inner warrior goddess, that masculine and feminine, the merging of the inner marriage, right? This is what the cards have to tell us right now. And I also love that they are all pink. They are all about the heart. And remember that the full moon in Libra, which initiated us into this eclipse, Libra is the sign of the lovers, initiated us into our heart space, told us to view things from the heart, told us to be careful and be mindful and move things from the heart because of Mercury. Very cool cards.